Okay, listen up, because for one special weekend, the city of Yokohama is about to completely transform. We're talking flowers everywhere. And if you want to be a part of it, stick around, because we've got your complete guide right here.
So you got that 3-day weekend coming up. Still figuring out what to do? Well, you might want to hold off on making any other plans, because we've got an idea that's beautiful, totally unique, and it's all happening in one of Japan's most incredible cities.
That's right. For just 3 days, from November 1st to the 3rd, the entire Minato Mirai area is becoming a literal flower harbor. This isn't just a few decorations. We're talking about an event that's designed to blanket the city in blossoms, and it's actually kicking off a huge new era for Yokohama. Now, the whole celebration really centers around two main experiences that give you completely different and totally amazing perspectives of the city. One from the water, and the other from high up in the air. So you've got two main ways to soak in all the floral beauty. Option one is a totally free 20-minute cruise on the water that's only happening during the 3-day event. Option two is a quick 5-minute ride on the ropeway for an incredible aerial view, and that one runs a bit longer until November 9th. Let's break them both down. First up, the flower cruise. And this is not your average boat tour, okay? You'll be hopping aboard the Kanamo, a ship that's been specially decked out in flowers just for this. It's a 20-minute trip through the canals with an open-air deck, which is perfect for snapping photos of all the landmarks. But here's the most important part. It's free, but it's first come, first served, and each trip only holds 20 people. So, you gotta be quick. Now, if you want to get on that cruise, you really need a game plan. On Friday, November 1st, they start handing out tickets at 11:30 a.m. for 5 trips. But on Saturday and Sunday, it's a whole different story. They start much earlier, at 10 a.m. for 7 trips each day. My advice? Get there early, especially on the weekend. Okay, so that was the view from the water. Now for the view from the air. While there's one special flower ship, there are only just two of these incredible decorated air cabins. And these are the flower air cabins. Out of all the cabins on the Yokohama Air Cabin ropeway, only 2 have been completely transformed. There's one with this beautiful blue harbor theme and another with a romantic pink rose theme, which is actually Yokohama's official city flower. It literally turns your window into a floral photo frame for the skyline. It costs the regular fare, but here's the twist. Getting one of the special cabins is completely up to chance. It's all about luck. But this whole event isn't just a feast for the eyes. It's also a treat for your taste buds, because there's some exclusive floral-themed food you can only get during the festival. Yup, the local Yokohama brand Uni Donuts has teamed up with the event to create something truly special, a limited edition run of flower-infused donuts. And these are not just any old donuts. They're famous for this unique, almost melt-in-your-mouth raw texture that comes from using pumpkin in the dough. For the event, they've rolled out 3 amazing flavors: rose, osmanthus, and lavender. You can find them at the Uni Coffee Roastery at Yokohama Hammerhead for 500 yen each, but only for the 3 days of the festival, though they said the rose flavor will stick around for a little longer. And hey, while you're exploring, keep an eye out for the Yokohama Flower Base. It's this super charming mobile tourist info spot set up on a flower-covered cargo bike. It's run by local university students, and it's the perfect place for a photo op and to get some great local tips. So all of this is obviously beautiful, but you might be asking yourself, why is Yokohama doing all of this right now? Well, it turns out this weekend festival is way more than just a standalone event. It's the very beginning of a much, much bigger vision for the city. This whole weekend is actually the 500-day kickoff celebration for something called Greens Expo 2027. This is going to be a massive international horticultural exposition hosted right in Yokohama, the first of its kind in Japan in over 35 years. So this weekend is literally the first public step in this huge project to completely rebrand the city through flowers. And what's so cool is that this vision has really deep historical roots. If you go way back to the Meiji era, Yokohama was the main port for exporting Japanese flower bulbs to the rest of the world. So this whole flower harbor idea is a nod to its past and a bold statement about its future. And this weekend's event is the bridge connecting the two. The city's even come up with this powerful new catchphrase to really capture their ambition. They're saying Paris is the city of flowers, Yokohama is the harbor of flowers. I mean, that's a pretty clear statement, right? They're aiming to become a world-class destination for floral beauty. Okay, so with all that in mind, how can you make the most of your visit? Let's put together a simple, practical action plan to help you experience all the highlights of the Flower Harbor weekend without missing a thing.
All right, here's a little game plan for the perfect day. First, get to Pier Nippon Maru before 10 in the morning to snag your free ticket for the Flower Cruise. Enjoy that amazing ride, and then take a nice short walk over to the Yokohama Air Cabin Station. Take the ropeway for that stunning aerial view, and when you get off, it's another easy stroll to Yokohama Hammerhead to grab one of those incredible donuts. See? A perfect loop that covers everything. So, what's the big takeaway from all of this? Well, this weekend is so much more than just a fun festival with some pretty flowers. It's a chance to be there for the very beginning of a city-wide transformation.
Seriously, you're not just attending an event, you're witnessing the first chapter of Yokohama's new identity as the harbor of flowers. This is the very first public bloom of a project that's going to build and grow all the way to that massive green expo in 2027. You actually have the chance to be one of the very first people to take part in this new story. So I guess the only question left is, are you ready to witness the moment Yokohama's future begins to bloom?